Rightio, we're working on cooling systems, and we're up to the first thing, Alcad Aluminum Sheets. No, heat sinks for cooling system, which needs Alcad Aluminum Sheets. So we're going to be working on some of that production line goodness, and we'll start getting them hooked up. Go over here. Oh. We will have to pop over to the nuclear area later because I want to just check on it, make sure it's running as it should be. So we put heat sinks on top of steel beams, and cooling systems are on top of AI limiters. Okay, so we've made these. That's by 3, and this is by 6. I'm pretty sure I've already configured them all. Yep. So here we've made these 3 and I've made those 6. We're just going to work on that pair. So okay, we need Alcad aluminum sheet. So let's go over. So I've already made the ones for the cooling system. I haven't made one for the turbo motor, but I might maybe make them at the same time. Not sure. We'll go and investigate. So if I've already got the, I just have to belt these over then. So let's go and do that. Work out where they're going to come in. So that's what's 120. Yep. They're going to come from this way over here. So we're going to cross over here. Maybe cross into there, because they're over here. Either that or we come... I kind of want to avoid this way because this is very congested, this intersection. I'm probably okay coming through this way. Let's have a look here. That's... there we go. So do I have... Right, I built some but not others. So cooling system. Yeah, right. I made that one because it was a single machine. This was 4. Right, so we've got 4 machines here. So let's do... let me have a look at what height we need to go out. We could probably go out at this one here, I reckon. So we came out there. And if I'm going to cross over, it would be here, wouldn't it? So I'm wondering, maybe we go up here. If it was that belt there, That's alright. We can go up another floor. We could have crossed over here though, but I don't know if I can... That might be available. I'd have to go... It's blocked off here. Let's see where it's... Right, so I can come through here. Right, and I can cross over here. Is this the building? No, hold on. Yeah, this is... Yeah, it is. So I've got to go up. So maybe I should try and go as high as possible for this one. So if it was coming along... I might aim to put it here. So this is going to be 120 a minute, so Mark II. Alright, let's take it back and we'll see. Go back. Rightio. Now this is it here. So I think There you go. Oh, automatic vehicles deadlocked. Where are they? Over there. You guys are good at sorting yourselves out. You don't need me to go all the way over there, do you? I think I do. We'll do that in a sec. I need to finish this. Alright. Now this one, I think what I'll do here is, hey, I'm coming out here. Yep, that's right. I think there. Let's get rid of this and this excess here. Right, so it's that one there. So it's going to come in this way here. I'll go this way. Right, where's that? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Redo that one out. Is that right? Yeah. I don't think I'll be doing these lower ones, so just get rid of them. And then now I know what height. That's a 4. Right. So I'm gonna do maybe there. another one here. Like that. And then there'll be another one like this in the center, which I think is about there. So these are all there. Smoking Hollow, welcome. Good to see you there. What's happening today? These that I don't need. And then this. It's perfect. Right, get rid of that. Oops. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. Oh, delete the message. No, that's right. Okay. So that's our output. So we've got a bit of setup to do. The aluminum ingots and the copper ingots. All right. Well, that's these, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that goes there, that goes there. I don't need the way I've done this. That doesn't need to be a smart splitter. If it's coming in here, that's just a normal splitter. So this is it, comes in here. And it splits left and right. Okay. Fair enough. That's how I've decided to do it. That's how I've decided to do it. So then this... So this is my input here for those aluminum ingots. And that'll be what? 120 as well. So I'm gonna do them at that one there. Because that one's available. Got a little bit of a thing I've got to do here for that. So 3 and 4. Right, so if it's coming in up here, then I'm going to put that there. That should be perfect. All right. Well, we're going to run that back then while I think about it. Alright, so now we need to do some trickery here. So this one will be this one here, by the looks of it. Why is there a... That's not... Oh dear. I forgot I've got to get my power sorted here. That's better. Much better. Smokin', do you think they'll come out with a new map to change things up? I think it'd be a long way away. They've brought out in 1.2 they've got out the random node changes. I think that's the most we can expect from them, to be honest. A new map is quite an undertaking. I find it pretty unlikely. Not to say it's not possible. Excuse me, but very unlikely. But I mean, if you think about it, what does a new map really bring? You know? It only brings different terrain challenges. It doesn't change any of the gameplay loop. Goes to there. So I'm thinking this is where we need a new floor. So I've pretty much all maxed out this floor. They're all running and done. So I have I want to bring it back another 4, I think. So we're going to make, let's have a look here. We're going to make the whole floor for a bit. This gets complicated. It does, doesn't it? It's this one here. Whisperer, hello, welcome. Good to see you there. What's happening? Yeah, I'll make a few. Wow, that's 12 machines for that one. Let's just see what we get on each floor. We're getting 1, 2. We're getting 7, maybe 8. Oh yeah, we can get 12 on a floor. So I'd probably do 6 and 6 on one side to make my 12. Yeah, I'd say so. This is what I want. One, two, the third line back. So it's in the 4th foundation, third line back. Let's go sort out those locked vehicles actually. They're annoying me. We'll come come back in a minute. Where are they? They've sorted themselves out. So the other ones must have sorted themselves out, so I don't need to worry. Perfect. Are these going to get in the way? Ooh, a little bit, maybe. I think we're all right. I'm going to have to fix those belts there, but I can handle that. And all of these... Yeah, right. I'll make it work. Do I even bother with 7? Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I need all the splitters and mergers on these. I'll have to work that out. We'll see. This is another one of those complicated buildings, to be honest. It's a logistics heavy floor. This has got the miner in the way too. It's a minor inconvenience. Yeah, we're there. Yeah, I think we'll have to go the 2. There, I think we'll bring it to there for a bit of space. Let's get our blueprint that has the power on it. We've got a foundry pole. Perfect. And then this one. There we go. I wonder what aliens would think if they started observing Earth and discovered Satisfactory Twitch streams. I know, right? Well, I think they'd be more interested in body painting streams and things like that. If that's what they're into. Yeah, makes you wonder. Maybe they think that we're actually doing something. This is how we made our productivity, you know? So we've got a set of 3 for the aluminum casing. I don't need them right now, so I might put those here. Where did I put the signs? All the signs are kind of... I think I might put them here on all of them. I might go 1 in. So that would be a set. I might need to go and change it to suit aluminum because we're going to be doing a few of them. Foundry. Input sign for Foundry. Right. If they discovered Satisfactory streams on Twitch, they might think it was a productivity training simulation. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's quite possible, isn't it? This will be for radio control units. I've already got those. I'm pretty sure I'm already making radio control units. Aluminum casing F16. Yeah, I should be making these already. Let me just have a look. Oh yeah, it's these ones here. Yeah, that's it there. Oh yeah, aluminum ingot. Alright, I just have marked that I've made them. Well, that's cool. That saves me some fiddling around. Alright, so I've got to make 2. There's one with 6. And there's a 4. And that's another 6, I suppose. I've got to be specific with how I build these too. I've got to make 12. Let's have a look. Well, first things first, I'll just finish off what I was doing up here. Yeah, I haven't made this one. Right, so this is cooling system. And sheet is the next part of the production line. Scrap is that, and that is 180 by 2 is 90 each. And silica, that is 150 by 2 is 75 each. And our outputs, aluminum ingots, at 120 by 2, 60 each. Perfect. Right. Okay, so now we've got that. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything else is done, because this was for turbo ammo, so that's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. And the other ones over here are batteries, yep. So they're all done. That floor's done. Well, we do have 12 machines coming up, but I want to put them on the next floor. I think they'll fit better on the next floor up. So I'm going to leave those, and we've got 2 machines and 4 machines. Maybe those there, and then a 6. Alright, so I do have a 6. Yeah, I reckon we'll do those 6 there. That's a 1. Then there's a 2 and a 2. Okay, let's just make note of these ones first. So I'm going to put this sign here. This sign is the 6. So this is for turbo motors. And the next part of the production line is aluminum casing. Right. so then we've got scrap is 405. 6 is 67.5 each. And silica was 337.5 by 6 is 56.25. And we're outputting 270 by 6 is 45 each. And they are 75% for 6 machines. That's that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Now, this machine here, let's make a note that I built those. This is for thermal propulsion rocket. Right. And the next step is Alcad sheet. Right. It's 45 scrap by 1 is 37.5. No, 45. What am I doing? And then 37.5 by 1 is 37.5. And then that's going to output 30. Now, I need to fix I might change these outputs. That would work, except that last one. But the last one doesn't have to be center. That's actually a lot of fiddling around, to be honest. So these, just a sec. This 6 is going to be 45 each. Right. What's that in your characters offhand? It's the confusing creature statue. And every statue, when you look in the inventory, it says equipment slot, hand. So I equip it in my hand. It's the only place it could go. There's no other place it would go. That's the last statue you can buy before the golden nut. I bought every other statue. I'm waiting for my golden nut tickets. Right, so this one, I think I'll put it here like that. Is that the answer you're expecting? I didn't think so. But it's the answer you got. Right, so that's the output of all of those ready to go. That one's done. Now I've got 2, 4, and then 2. So I think I'll do Alright, splitter. That's what I want. No, it's not what I want. Nah, I'll just do... I'll do it here. And here. Right, that and that. That goes there. There. Right, so these four are 93.8%. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put that there. And this is for turbo motor. And it's for Alcad sheet. And it's going to bring in 337.5 by 4 is 84.42 each. Silica is going to be 281.25 by 4, which is 70.35. Yep. And then Whisper, oh, you're looking at the jetpack controller and got confused at what it was. Yeah, sorry, that's the, yeah, that's for your hover pack. The hover pack controller, yep. Sorry, I get so many questions about the statue that I just assumed it was for the statue. 225 by 4 is 56.28. I'm going to make these two here for the one I'm working on right now. This is going to be really interesting logistics we're going to deal with. Yeah. There's a few things going on. All right. So this is 2 at 100%. I'm going to do these two here. This is for the cooling system. This is the one I don't have to change. That's perfect. So that's 2. I'm going to skip that one. And I'm going to make this one. Okay, so this one here. This one's going to be the nuclear pasta later on. Wow. I don't know. I reckon I'm going to do that. This one's for thermal propulsion rocket. Right. And casing is the next part. So select that. And then 108.18. And 90.15. And 72.12. Right. So that one is 120. There we go. Not gonna lie, the hover pack controller kind of looks like a remote detonator. Yeah, it certainly has that look about it, doesn't it? Alright, I've got all these coming in. So these are going to go out there. I'm going to do these. Probably there. Is it? $60, right? It's fine. Oh no. I think when I try and go a bit further across from memory, that clips. So that's what we're going to do. Rightio. This is where things get tricky, but so it's Smart Splitter, the Foundry. Honestly, I think I'll just build it. Oh, I still need this. I need... Yeah, actually that would work. Yeah. I don't have to reinvent the wheel. Right, so these all need to be Mark II. Okay. Okay, we've got scrap next. Right. Everything's going to get complicated. I still have some... No, I don't. That one's all done. Right. Suppose that's what I go with. So this is halfway on. And 1, 2, 3, the ladder's on the line. Oh, it's one off. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I do 2, I just do a 1. I don't know. What do I do? Oh yeah, because that was there. That's... Alright, I think I can squeeze it in a bit more. To there. I think we'll get a 2 in neatly. Yeah. Perfect. Power's over here. That looks pretty good. Okay, so we'll start off with I might start down here. It's going to be 1, and then 1, 2, 3, and then a 1. A 1. How come that changed? You're right, a 1 and a 1 and a 1. I need to update the sign. I'm going to be doing so many of these, I need to, well... It's funny how this works. Then we've got a refinery. Okay, this is going to be cooling system. And the next step is aluminum ingot. It's going to be $120 by 1 is 120 each, and that's going to be aluminum solution. Right. Then coal. Actually, hold on. There's about a coal. And that's going to be 60. And then it's going to output scrap at 180. And also water 60 water. Right, we'll save that. I'll leave the blueprint designer open because we're going to come back and use it in a sec. Right, that one will be correct. This one will be at scrap at 50%. Right. So that one's built. The next one here this is going to be fused modular frame. And the next, it's ingots next. So it's going to be 675 by 3. That's interesting. Is going to equal bear with me, what am I looking at? 670 at 225.12. Right. The coal will be 337.5 by 3 is going to be 112.56 each. The scrap is going to be 337.68 by 3. No. Whoa. Oh dear. 1012.5 by 3 is 337.68. We're going to need 2 belts for that. I've got a feeling I know how we're going to do it. That's going to be interesting. Because I only have Mark 5 belts, I don't have Mark 6 yet. Well, we'll work that out. I'll know how to deal with that. And it's the water. 337. by 3 equals 225.12. Right. So these 3 are at 93.8%. That's 1, 2, that's 3. We've built that one. This one is for turbo motors. $225 solution. Right. Scrap. Is 337.5. Right. And the water is 102.5. I see. Okay. So that is 93.75. Alright, we've built that one. Okay. This is also turbo motor. And it is yeah, right. 270. $135. $405. And 135. And that is 112. 112.5. Alright. So I've made that one. Okay, we've got thermal propulsion rocket, this one. Right. $72.24. And coal is 36.12. Scrap is 108.36. And water would be 36.12. Right. And that is 30.1%. And last one here. This is going to be thermal propulsion rocket. At 30. Have I just been making crap? These are all supposed to be scrap, not solution. That one's scrap, that one's scrap, that one's scrap. Okay, maybe it's just this one. Okay. The clock rate stays the same, so that's fine. That's better. $30 by 1, 15 coal. That putting 45 scrap. And 15 water. Alright, that's a lot we've built there. We might now we'll build the solution. Which will be in here. But it's going to be a bit different now. Looks like I've set this aside. I've got a feeling. The last solution I made was battery. So this one. I think this one is... Did I put numbers in them? No. I think this is for the turbo motor, maybe. That's the battery, and that's the battery. And we are left over 2. So I would say this, because I have 2 allocated here, I would say they would be... It says I've got 1 set aside, so maybe down below. Turbo ammo. That's casing. No, radio control unit. I think I've just filled in 1 by mistake. Because the radio control unit would be... The last one I made would have been this one. No. I've got a battery. Oh, and that's a battery. Yeah, that's the 3. But it says I've made... okay, that's what those are. I didn't make the sign. That doesn't make sense. That's the radio control units there. So that's the one that's been made. Perfect. Now it says here I've got one set aside for the cooling solid system, but I don't believe that's the case. It's not the case at all. Because you've got 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3, 1, 2, 3, and that leaves 2. Right, yeah. So I haven't made that one yet. This one I'll make for turbo motors. Charles, hello, welcome. Good to see you there. All right. What's happening today, Charles? I'll just put the cooling system one and the rest will change. So the next is scrap. Yep. Right. So bauxite. Is 120. Water. Still yesterday for you. Bedtime getting close. Bedtime's getting close. Yep. Hope you're well. Thank you. I am not too bad. Got a little bit of a cracky throat, I think. I think the gremlins have given me something. Why would it say... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm changed these, haven't I? Yep. I'm not. That's a lot of water. I'm just fiddling with the spreadsheet. That's all. Oh, I'll get back to that. Let's go back to here. 180 water. There we go. Where our output is solution. Right. That's at 120. And also silica. And that's going to come out at 50. Your new toaster has 15 settings. Number 2 makes a nice burnt crisp. Number 1 it is. Wow. Surely there's a... What? Mate, is it... I suppose you've tested, but you sure it's like number 2's not the second hottest? Number 1's the hottest? What's number 15 do? I'm sure you've worked it out. What kind of toast? Maybe that needs frozen bread or something, because that's a bit skew-if, isn't it? All right. Let's put some signs down. This is 2. I'm going to use that one, turbo motors. Put it here. Right, turbo motor. 15-minute increments, I guess. I expected a little more high tech, I guess. Wow. Who wants to toast something for 15 minutes? Obviously, you must have got the cheap model if you're expecting high tech. Has it got Bluetooth? Has it got Wi-Fi? Well, then it's not high tech. Need something like the dishwasher I've got. I can hook it up to Wi-Fi and it can tell me when the dishwasher's finished. It was like, wow. Don't know how I could have lived with that beforehand. My world has changed. Retro, it was a novelty. Yeah, right. Okay, fair enough. Maybe that's how things were like in the old days. Your memory's forgotten. Right. Okay. So these are at 93.75 each. See, why would that be at 60.1? Yeah, I've made a mistake. I might have been playing around. Well, it's too late now. One bagel at a time. Fair enough. Well, yeah, bagels really isn't a big thing in Australia. You can get them. Well, look, I could be wrong. I might not be part of the bagel community, but they've never really been a big thing in the world I've been in. I've tried them, but they're just not me, you know? They're just not me. It's one. Two. Three. Now, if I did these over here, I think I did these... What order did I do these over here? So right to left. We'll do the same over here. So we'll start off with the cooling system here. Right, apparently that's okay. Right, this one will be, this is a cooling system one. That's that one. Then you got fused modular frame that does 6. 6 of them, that's a lot. So that'll be basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, alright, well. That'll be 1, 2, 3 to be here. This is fuse modular frame. Right. $675 bauxite. Oh, we're going to need more than one normal node. Or maybe I can get a pure node. No, a pure... Yeah, I'm going to need... Because I don't have a Mark III miner yet. 1012.5 water. 168.84. Right. There we go. And 281.25 by 6 is 46.9 each silica output. Alright, so they are 93.8%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just left with 1 down the end here. It says I've done this one. I don't remember doing this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That was the
8,
one I
9,
had
10,
down below.
11, 12. So 11,
That's
12,
what that
13,
was.
14. 2, 3, 4, 1.
Student style, coming with the
1, 2,
confusion.
3,
A nice
4,
try.
6, 4.
You nearly had me there. I know what's going on now. Believe it or not. How are you doing today, Student style? Right, so this one is turbo motors. Right, doing well. Hope all is well with you. Look, I've got a little bit of a tingly throat, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just the germs the kids gave me, you know? What about yourself? You're doing well. I've already asked you that. Maybe I'm not feeling so well if I'm asking double questions. Water is 108.18. Right. I assume upside down world is upside down. It certainly is. Not much different. I think everything's about the same everywhere around the world at the moment. Everyone's freaking out about oil for no reason. And petrol prices are expensive. Fuel prices are expensive. So that's always fun. Aluminum solution. I got the wrong thing here. 72.12. All right. And silica is the 30.05. Only the toilets spin the other way. Yeah, that's true. It was on The Simpsons, so it's got to be true. They spin the right way. That's what they do. All right, that's that. Guys, but has it happened yet? The Simpsons stuff usually hasn't happened yet. Well, I met some people that don't flush their toilets, so maybe it hasn't happened. There are weird people out there like that. Got to save on water. I'll be right. I think I'll flush. I don't think I need that one there yet. Spin me right round, baby, right round. You've never seen that one? You was told when you were a kid. Yeah, there's a, yeah, Bart prank calls. Australia. And asks, if the water goes around the wrong way, so the kid rides his push bike to his neighbours, it's like a 2-day ride on his push bike. Simpsons is always right, eventually. Only time will tell. Something's not right there. That door's not on right. Which means they're not on right. I'm glad I picked that up. It'll snap to the walkway. This toaster has a pop limit switch in it. I bet I could put a real thermo switch in there, probably 350 or less. I reckon you could. There's got to be some way to make it more realistic, more reasonable. The fat first bagel didn't have a chance. Just burnt to a crisp, did it? You put it on 2 thinking like a regular toaster, yeah. No, oh, just test it. Give it a light toasting test. Toss some butter on it, toss it in the microwave, fixed. Yeah, I would think if the dial said 15, 2, I would test it with the 2. That would be my conclusion. Alright. I'm just going to hook up the power and then, to be honest, I think I'm going to wrap it up for the day. It's been a busy day. I'm still a bit tired. I've got work tomorrow. I'm going to be on my A game. Right. It says I can cook small entrees, but after this I will not be trying a personal size lasagna in there as I had planned. Wow, that's quite the toaster. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there and we'll start hooking up the logistics soon. There's going to be a bit of work involved here. It's the only downside to this building style I've chosen. There's a bit of logistics are required from time to time. Alright, so we'll go over here, and find out how many coupons we've made today, and then we'll wrap it up. Actually, very quickly, we're going to pop over to our nuclear area and have a quick look. That was one thing I wanted to check. Just want to check that things are still running as they should. Just looking at my waste, there's still a bit of waste. That's alright. Okay, our fuel rods. We're backed up to there. Well, that would have 50, wouldn't it? It would have to have. Yep. Right, so hopefully these are running at 100%. They are now running at 100. They're running at 98. Why aren't the stators keeping up? That's at 100. Maybe it's just... Yeah, right. It's just taking time for those ones? What's different? What's different here? That's a Mark 1. That's a Mark 1. There shouldn't be any difference. It's just these last two are slower than the others. In that theory, these two over here should be the same. No, that's 100. There should be no reason why these two should be restricted at 100. That's ridiculous. Them rads is a bit high, Whisperer. Oh, look, we've got a bit going on there, but we've got to keep it under control. That's why I built the nuclear area over here and not at my main base. I don't know what's going on there. I'm getting my 360 in and my pipe looks to be correct, and I'm outputting 45. There's no belt irregularity. But these are now producing at 100, so this is great. Actually, yeah. Everything is working as it's supposed to now. These are running at 100%. That's all I care about. Everything else is okay. You can share the Amazon link for the toaster if you want to see it. Sure thing. You can drop it in. We'll have a look. There's no issues posting links in chat. Oh, this is perfect. These are all running at 100 now, so that's all I care about. Alright, let's have a look at this toaster, hey? Holy moly. Oh, this is a dead giveaway right here. Look, right there. Setting 4 has a picture of dark toast. Wow. And I don't really care. The numbers stop at 5 and just go 10, then 15. It's a DoorDash. Bagels and beyond. A mini toaster oven. Yeah. It's either a toaster or it's an oven. It can't be both. No import charges. Shipping to Australia. Yep. I don't think I'll buy it. Look at all these things they're making in it. Oh, easy cleanup. What more could you want? What more could you want? Well, you know what? For the price you paid, it's okay. How could you go wrong? Oh, I'm really happy this is running at 100% now. Solar powered. Mm-hmm. That's running at 100. Look at those. We've got 100. Oh, slowly making nuke nobelisks. We've got 250 in storage. 700 watts. Holy moly. Sometimes you don't buy more panels, you use less. It's true. I had a little toaster oven back at my shed. It was pretty good for what it was. I was pretty happy with that purchase. Oof, just boom, bounced off. Totally fine. Didn't hurt my helmet or anything. 12 coupons today, wow. 12 coupons. That's not bad. Wonder what we sank. Yeah. We're gonna have our golden nut before we know it. You got one that uses 1800 watts. Holy moly. Tonight, folks, we were working on our heat sinks for the cooling systems, which meant we started work on the aluminum sheets, Alcad aluminum sheets. So we made the foundries for them. We made the scrap refineries and the solution refineries. And there's a bit of work involved there's a few production lines involved there, so we're getting them all built and belted and piped up, and yeah, so this is going to take a few episodes, but we'll just keep plodding through it, and we'll make it all happen. It'll be nice. And once we do that, we'll have to move over to copper sheet, but that'll be another challenge, which isn't too bad, but we'll get there. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.